Hello everybody, I am Luciana, the Emotional Mastery Coach. I am a modern day ordained Buddhist priest and I teach women how to master their emotions using mindfulness. Now this video is about something a little bit different because we're going to learn how we can use human design to help our clients or students if we own a holistic based business. This means if you are a yoga teacher, a meditation teacher, a life coach, anything where you offer services that have to do with that mind, body, soul approach, this is going to be so helpful for you. And I want to give you some tips because it was life-changing for me in my own business. So I hope that you enjoy. If you are choosing to live a more conscious life and you want to learn more about meditation, spirituality, emotional mastery, and tips on how to grow your own conscious-based business, I will invite you to subscribe and click the little bell button so you can be notified of upcoming videos. So as you know, human design is a very powerful tool to get to know ourselves, to live more in alignment, and to work through conditioning. If you yet don't know what human design is, I'm going to put a video up here explaining what is human design. Now, if you do know what human design is, maybe you've encountered human design to begin to get to know yourself, which is very wise to first use the technique to get to know yourself, to get to know your the people around you. It may be your significant other, it may be your children. But for those of you out there, my holistic practitioner, my life, emotional, spiritual coaches, even business coaches, my yoga teachers, meditation teachers, Reiki practitioners, and the list goes on. You already have a gift of serving and helping other people. What human design does is that it makes it easier for you to guide your client. Instead of feeling that you are meeting a client and going there blindfolded, what you do is that you're able to see what parts of your client need the most support, where your client has the most conditioning, and what ways to speak to your client so they get the best out of your session. For me, using human design with my clients has been life-changing. I feel that it saved so much time and sometimes trying to guide them with techniques that don't work for them. And it's so almost magical. I am going to use the word magical to see what happens when people learn to accept themselves for what they are and realize that there's nothing wrong with them. If they go work for you because they're not feeling well physically, because they're struggling in their relationship, because they have financial issues with family members, work, whatever, at the end of the day, they are facing something that right now is not allowing their life to be the best that it can be. And our job, our job as a coach, I was gonna say like our goal, but it's our job because they are paying us as a coach, as any kind of service you offer to them, even if it's like a yoga class where they're going to you to spend that next hour or 90 minutes because they really think that what you have to offer will help them. Now, it's so beautiful what happens when you help them with human design realize where maybe the blockages are and first realize there's nothing wrong with who you are. And most of them go like, this makes so much sense. That is the one phrase that I hear time and time again with every reading. This makes so much sense. So I want to explain to you different ways in how you can use human design in your business. So there's mainly two ways. One is to actually explain to your clients when you are doing the intake form and whatever way that people sign up to your services, that you offer the opportunity to, and this is at no extra cost, for them to give you the information for you to look through their chart to get to know them better so you can guide them. The information you need to be able to read somebody's chart is the date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. Some people are gonna tell you, no, I don't care about human design and I don't wanna give you my information. Totally fine. Honor them and continue to offer whatever you normally offer. Other people are gonna be like, oh my God, yes, please, because I really wanna gain the best out of working with you. They will give you the information so you prepare yourself in getting to know them and serve them better. Now, the other option, which is usually what happens the most, is that clients want to know the information that you find. And this is where doing human design readings comes into place. For me, something that I started doing in my business is when I have a new client, I introduce to them the idea and they say they want to try it. We usually do the reading on the first session together with the normal assessment questions that I would do to get to know the person, to set goals, and all of that. So it's something that you can do very easily. Now, that also motivates the client because now the client and you are on the same page. And as you move forward to apply your tools, right, you're going to use your coaching tools, your meditation tools, your Reiki tools, or whatever it is to guide them, but it can be more specific kind of way. Now, the first thing that I hear when I talk about this with other practitioners is, but Luciana, human design is so complex. I'm not an expert at human design. How could I do human design readings? And this is what I want to explain to you. Human design is a very complex system that is meant to be experienced in chunks. If you try to look at all of the process of human design or the technique or the modality or whatever you want to call it of human design in one sitting, you're going to get information overload. It's going to make no sense to you. And you're going to be like, there's no way I can ever explain this to people. Because when you know about human design, what you feel you want to do is like plug a cable to somebody else's brain and just like download the information. It's not possible. So what we do and what we know that is so important is that when you start practicing human design, you don't need anything more than the type, the authority, and the strategy. If people are not practicing their type, authority, and strategy, using anything else can be overwhelming. So as a coach is when you do your first reading, I'm not saying to tell them everything about everything in their chart. You can choose to show them their chart, or you can choose not even to show the chart and just talk to them about what is their type and what that means, what is their authority, what that means, examples of how they can use it in their life. If a client is there with you because they're having issues with their romantic relationship or their marriage, you want to use examples on how to use their authority very specific to their marriage so they feel that, oh, she's hearing me, she's giving me tips that makes sense. So I want you to see how you're not generalizing an explanation of human design or the authorities or the strategies or the types. You are now knowing your client and giving them specifics. Then it's the strategy, when to apply the authority, when to take action. If you don't know that much, like I said, I will invite you to first watch the video, What is Human Design, and any other videos that I have here in my channel so you can learn what everything means, okay? But don't get overwhelmed. This is simple. This is meant to be simple. Shouldn't be another thing that overwhelms you. If you are planning to bring human design as a tool in your business, it should be simple. It should be easy. It should feel good. It should help you feel more connected with your clients, make your coaching easier, make your clients that they connect more with you, that you get them. So don't be overwhelmed. You can learn the important things, but only those 3 things are what you need at the beginning. Now, if your client wants to use more of human design, you can learn more about the centers. Now, when I read a client to support them, I look at the type, authority, and strategy, and I look at the centers to know how to guide them, how to talk to them, and what topics to target. But I don't always mention the centers to them unless they want a reading. I hope that makes sense. Now, if you first introduce just the first 3, type, authority, strategy, and the client wants more, then you introduce the centers. That's only 2 small parts of human design because there's so much more. So I want you to see how for the client, they feel they're constantly getting to know themselves, taking action and seeing everything flourish, so there's no loss. And for you, you get to take it little by little if you're new to human design. So I hope this information is useful. There are so many resources out there. I do want to tell you that I have created a mini workshop where I teach you in a little course how to begin to do human design readings for your clients to bring a bigger connection and even start just making $500 a month in a very simple way through human design readings. At the end of the day, I have to be honest, the money, when you're doing something that you love and you have a good foundation of your business, The money is not always the number one incentive. And the way I created this mini workshop is that it's gonna teach you how to use this to target the clients and students you have now. So this does not require you to go create ads and create a whole new website and try to find all these new clients. No, simple, simple, simple. I like to teach you in that course everything you need to know about the foundation of human design, how to do a human design reading to beginning to end, how to use all the tech around it, and even give you scripts of how you can reach out to your clients and offer the readings. So if you want more information about that, I will invite you to go down right here so you can see that those details. The workshop in itself is only $47. So I just want to put it out there. I wanted to make it affordable so everybody could do it if you want to. Now, if you do have questions and you're like, Luciana, I have all these questions, please, please, please leave them in the comments below or send me a message on my social media at the Emotional Mastery Coach, and I will go ahead and respond all of your questions. I really hope this was useful and that you have a beautiful, beautiful day.